Sam Barber back from the Big 12 championships, and a lot of close matches in there. And Wyatt Hendrickson, obviously the standout, qualifying for the NCAA's.
Yeah, it's a great tournament. It's the best tournament that we've been part of since we joined the conference. About 8 years ago. Like it's the level of competition in that tournament is it's incredible. It's great, right? So that part of it. I think going into the tournament, we had over 70 wrestlers that were nationally ranked. And many of those guys are going to be standing on the podium in St. Louis. So it's really deep. I mean, we had a team race for the first time in our time there. Oklahoma State tied. So it was fun to be part of that because when we're wrestling the Oklahoma State guy, we're part of that team race. So it was exciting for our guys. Wyatt Hendrickson, in his last match of the night, he had 3,000 Oklahoma State fans cheering for him. So there were some good things. It was that being said, as tough as that tournament is, as good as the competition is, it was a razor-thin margin. And, we lost some extremely close matches. We lost some overtime matches. We were really, really close. I mean, it was like one or two different. I mean, if it goes just a little bit different for us as a team, then we're coming back here. We're talking about, multiple, more, like 7 to 8 Big 12 medalists, guys that automatically punched their tickets to the NCAA's, and we're feeling great about it. And the bottom line is our guys performed. They went out and competed as hard as they could, and for some of those guys, it just wasn't enough this time. So we'll have to continue to look at that. At-large bids are coming out in the next couple days, so I think we really do believe we're going to have more guys going with Wyatt to the NCAA tournament. But we're excited for Wyatt, and he did a great job. It's a deep weight class. It's one of the deepest weight classes at heavyweight in the country. We've known all along that he's pretty good. He's a freshman, right? So and we knew that each time he wrestled, he was figuring things out. And I think that, you see a lot of that, right? He wrestled the Oklahoma State guy in the dual meet. Some things happened. He figured it out, and he dominated that guy this time. And so he's exactly what we thought he would be, and he's going to continue to get better. So 2 weeks from now, when he gets to St. Louis, he's going to be better. He's probably not going to sneak up on anybody at this point. I think he's going to be a known entity in the tournament. He's probably going to earn a fairly good seed, and coaches are going to be paying a little bit more attention if they draw Air Force.
Yeah. A couple of other placers, Surratt and Fippen, performed well as too.
Yeah, they did. Again, Coach Surratt's done a good job as our team captain. He's really been motivated and focused this year as our team captain as a senior. He's been really grateful for the opportunities. So we're really hopeful that he gets an at-large bid. But he's just done a really good job leading the team this year, both in just kind of showing up and talking to the team and doing everything that a team captain should do, but also in his actions, right? Especially when he competes. And Cody Fippen, again, a really tough weight class, super close. First round overtime match with Oklahoma State. That was a critical match for us, but he bounced back from that, won a couple more. And the other thing too is like dominant to get 7th or 8th place, and I think that's a good thing. But we had I think 5 guys in the second coach's ranking. All 5 of those guys are going to get a look, for at-large bids. They all have A criteria, right? So hopefully we're always going to look through things through Air Force lenses, and I feel like all those guys deserve to go plus more. But we'll have to wait and see. But I think by the end of the week, we're going to have a few more guys headed to St. Louis, and we're excited about it. It was interesting. It was we had this pandemic season, and we got to the Big 12s, and there was nothing in that tournament that looked like a pandemic. People showed up to wrestle and compete. It was a great competition.
That's awesome. Speaking of Air Force lenses, I know there's probably some disappointment involved in this. Didn't do as well as maybe you thought you could have, but that's part of the learning process, and that'll make the guys that are coming back that much more hungry, right?
Yeah, again, like we're always gonna take a growth mindset to this, right? And we're always gonna look for we're gonna fail forward. Right, so that part of it, we're always going to approach it the right way, and we talked about that. And we're all disappointed. I'm disappointed. Our guys are disappointed. We expect a lot more out of ourselves than other people, outside people do, and that's how it should be, right? But we also know that we're not going to let that disappointment, divide the team, or we're not going to fall into despair, right? We talk about that stuff. We talked about we've invested a lot in our culture. We worked with Heath Esslinger, a lot, and there's been a lot of things that we've been using from that pandemic stuff where we spent time to grow our culture. And one of those things is like, hey, what's your first reaction to adversity? We talked a lot about this year, and this is just another opportunity for us to face these challenges head on, and find ways to adapt and overcome and grow from it. We're gonna 100% use this opportunity to grow and develop and become better at everything we do. And we're a mission first program, and you fall down, you get back up, and you start running forward again.
Yeah. Sam Barber, thanks for the time. Good luck on getting a few more of the NCAAs.
Appreciate it. Thanks.